I'm Tegan and this is Leandro. We are property investors that have put together this presentation to tell you about investing with Homeowner Solutions.
Over the next 10 minutes, we will explain to you why investing with HOS has been successful for our partners and our clients, and how it can benefit you. But first, a little about us. I have worked in the building and construction industry while Tegan worked as a geoscientist and geologist. However, our real passion is with real estate, and after we got into the property market back in 2009, we committed ourselves to learning everything we could about this industry. We have studied for 3 years and are continuing to do so.
After educating ourselves and trying a few things out, including renovating, investing in negatively geared properties, and even property development, we recognise some problems with the way things are done. Some of the processes to buy and sell have been around for centuries and haven't been updated to suit today's societies. So, we surrounded ourselves with some of Australia's most successful property entrepreneurs to find out better ways of doing things. And that's when we began Homeowner Solutions, a business that is committed to making it easier for people to buy and sell houses in Australia.
Why selling and buying houses the old way doesn't always work. We watched the people around us encounter similar problems time and time again. It was difficult for them to sell their properties. This was not because the markets were slow, the agents weren't good, or because the sellers were wanting too much. It was because when they advertised their property for sale, they were trying to sell it the old way. A way that requires people to have a large deposit saved and qualify for a bank loan, with banks that often only lend to people who work traditional jobs and schedules. Approximately 1% of Australians have enough money sitting in the bank account for a deposit. When not many people have deposits saved, and therefore not many people are making offers on houses, the sellers drop their price down. The sellers are themselves taking a big loss, yet this price drop doesn't necessarily increase the pool of buyers. Why HOS works. So if houses are not easy to buy, they are not easy to sell, and that's where our skill sets can come in to help. We realised how difficult it was for people to buy and sell, so with the help of some of Australia's best property entrepreneurs and solicitors, we simplified it. What if we had a way to make houses easier to buy, therefore easier to sell?
Basically, we use a process called vendor finance. This simply means that you as the seller help the new buyer purchase the property by allowing a portion of that property to be paid off over time. So in a way, you act as the bank. When our families seen the great success we were having helping people, they wanted to join in and of course make some money along the way. So now we have brought this opportunity to you. How we can work together is simple. Either you provide your own property for us to work with, and together we can make it a quality cash producing investment, or we can help you purchase a property and together we can create a great income generating asset. We can also deal with the solicitors, agents, pest and building, etc., so there's minimal to no work involved for you. We will then take care of everything else by selling this property on vendor finance. We will advertise the property, do background checks on the buyers, deal with the solicitors, manage the property, help the buyers refinance, and anything else that's required.
Why positive gearing is smart. A lot of people think the way they can make money with property is to buy it, rent it out, have to pay money out of their own pockets for a few years, and then hopefully make a profit. This is called negative gearing, and it doesn't always work out well for everyone. Investing strictly negative geared properties are a thing of the past. Don't get us wrong, we still think it can be a great tool to create wealth for your future, but you need systems in place to financially support these negative geared properties. There's not many of you out there that want to be working more jobs and longer hours to support these types of investments. With the positive geared or cash flow houses through HOS, you can make sizable profits in a shorter time frame with minimal risk.
On average, purchasing a home costs $55,000 up front. That's the deposit, legals, stamp duty, pest and building, etc. At HOS, we have a few tricks of the trade to purchase a property, so this outlay is significantly reduced. Although you need to qualify for a loan and have the deposit sitting in your account, by using this industry knowledge, you won't actually have to invest much of that money at all. And the methods we use can allow you to get the money back you may have put in almost right away. With HOS, not only is the money you invest significantly less than if you tried to do it the old way, but the profits you make are larger, faster and guaranteed. This beats the old way of investing, where you would rent the property out and wait and hope for it to increase in value, and in the meantime you would have to pay rates, insurance, maintenance, agent fees and part of the mortgage. Positive gearing with HOS is an incredibly clever way to invest.
We believe in this method so much that we have sold some of our own properties using these ideas. One of the first properties we bought owed us $350,000, including the purchase price, stamp duty, legals, maintenance, etc. We hated renting it out because of all the problems, so we tried to sell the traditional way through real estate agents. They couldn't get us what it owed us, so if we sold it we would have been at a loss financially. We instead sold it using HOS methods. We sold it with the finance and therefore with the opportunity for someone to own their own home who may not have had any luck themselves the old way. We stopped paying money out of our own pockets. We are now making money, and when we help the buyers refinance with a bank in a year's time, we will receive the rest of the money we are owed in a lump sum.
This is a typical example of how we can help sellers by teaching them how to invest in their own property. The original owners had their property for sale for a year and couldn't sell it for what they needed. They were willing to accept $450,000. We worked with them by them acting as the investor using their property and invested in it using vendor finance. The owner is now making money each week and doesn't have to worry about maintenance, rates or insurance, and will get a significantly larger amount of money for her house than what was possible using the old methods.
So now we will talk about what our investors get. The way we see this venture is you provide the property and we provide the skills and do all the work necessary to invest in it for a profit. Both roles are equally important, and so we share in the profits equally, which means we ensure you get back all the money you have invested, and then we split the profits 50-50.
Here are some frequently asked questions. First, there are always more buyers for these properties than there are these types of properties. If our investors agree to all of our methods of advertising, then we've sold the houses we have obtained within a month. If the new buyers default, you have the same rights as a landlord or bank. What happens if someone stops paying their rent or their bank loan? Yep, the bank will eventually take the house back. If the buyers stop paying, we will serve them with warnings and then they'll be evicted and you get the property back. We have never had any problems like this before, and of course we do not want this to happen. So we do everything we can to minimise the risk, including doing extensive checks on the new buyers to ensure that they are good candidates. The best security you have is that the property is yours until you are paid everything that you are owed, and that will be stated in the contract. No, the new purchasers are not tenants. We favour these types of transactions because the people moving in look after the property better and feel more responsible for it because they want to own it. Finally, no. You only pay capital gains taxes when you receive the lump sum after the buyer refinances with the bank.
This chart is a quick recap on why it's beneficial to invest with Homeowner Solutions instead of investing the old way or underselling your house. Compared to the old way, we can buy houses cheaper, sell them faster and easier, and at a better price. We also allow you to start making cash flow from day one, while not having to worry about all the dramas that come with renting a house, like you having to pay for rates, insurance, maintenance, etc. And finally, you are going to get a profit, something that you are not promised when you do things the old way.
This company has changed our lives and that of our families. We're no longer a slave to the wage and can actually enjoy quality and now quantity time with our family, friends and each other. And it's so rewarding to know that you're helping people in the process. Investing with Homeowner Solutions will allow you to start enjoying the things that you want out of life.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to our Investing with Homeowner Solutions presentation. If you are interested in HOS or have any questions, please give me a call on 0431 095 956 or email us on any of the emails listed here.
You can also visit our website, homeownersolutions.com.au, to find out about more great investment opportunities, including brand new house and land packages that are positively geared with a great $10,000 cashback. Thank you.